Well, James Pridgeon, now you're the General Manager of Uprising Beach Resort, and today, together with the Minister and the Executive Chairman of Tourism Fiji, you've made some big announcements that impact on the resort and also impact on the sports tourism market into Fiji. So tell me more about what was the announcement about today?
Okay, basically what we've announced today is an upgrade of our facilities, as we've identified in the niche market of sports tourism as being a definite growth area for our product. We are home to the Fiji National Sevens team. They use us, the current World Champions 7 Series. Champions use us as their preferred training venue, particularly because of the facility which is our rugby field. Rugby's always been a big part of the Uprising Beach Resort and in our culture, from sevens tournaments to identifying talent and getting them contracts, professional contracts overseas. One of our boys who never completed school actually just finished winning the top 14 French championship in France.
Wow.
So for us, we'd like to see that area continue to grow. We'd like to see visitors coming to Fiji to participate against local sports teams. We'd also like to see our local sports teams and athletes having a facility of a world-class standard where they can come and train and be competitive on the world stage. We know that Fiji, in some areas, Fiji lacks in terms of its facilities when you compare it to the likes of Australia, New Zealand and America for all that matter. We'd like to bring ourselves up to par with that by at least having the facilities available to provide our sports athletes with what they need in going forward, and hopefully in 2016 bringing us an Olympic gold medal.
So how does Uprising come together with the Fiji government in doing that?
Well, currently we work very closely with the Vodafone Fiji Sevens team, and basically over the last year or so we've really tied ourselves in with the Fiji Rugby Union. So we'd like to see, obviously with this announcement today, moving forward, we'd love to see more opportunities presented and some assistance possibly from the government to help us get this seriously get this going and get the numbers to us. We need to work closely with the government and a number of sporting bodies around the country, in terms of getting the awareness out there for us. And this forum was great for us.
And does the government assist with getting teams to international events and so on?
Absolutely. I think the Honourable Minister, likewise with Mr. Bradley today, announced that is a market that they've identified there as a potential for a lot of growth. And so from Tourism Fiji and from the government bodies, I'm sure there will be a lot of support coming forward to try and get these numbers. I think sports is global, and it is a way to identify. Whenever you walk down the street and you ask, "Oh, where are you from?" If you're walking anywhere in the world, you say you're from Fiji, they'll mention some famous Fiji rugby player. It's just the way it is, and I think it's time for us to capitalize on that, and that brand of being known as a top quality country that produces outstanding athletes.
Well, where can people? Is there a website where people can get more information about this initiative?
They can go onto our website. They can also go follow us on social media, as we're doing lots of little plugs on social media, releasing that out in drips and drabs.
So what's the website URL is?
www.theuprisingbeachresort.com. Otherwise, follow us on Facebook at Uprising Fiji. We're always making announcements and we're very active on our social media channels. So anything you need to know, we've actually got a page on our social media on Facebook dedicated to sports tourism and groups, where people can go and identify. Just last weekend I hosted the Fiji basketball team that are preparing for the South Pacific Games, the men's and women's team, to a weekend of team bonding, where we hosted them for the accommodation. They came down and got time to get together outside the traditional training environment, which is a gym and basketball court, to come and spend some time.
Because they're also spread around Fiji.
Well, that's
very
exactly
often, aren't they?
it.
So it's hard
and
to
it's
get
so
them
hard to get them together and to get them into one location. In the past, if you go to one venue, that's where you're provided with accommodation. Then you've got to get the logistics in place to get transport to get you to your training facility. Then you come back, and if it's been raining, you're sitting on your bus going back and you're wet. We hope to be able to provide a one-stop shop for all those teams, whether they're a local or international group. We're going to have an option available for them.
Well, James, thank you for your time today, and very good luck with the initiative.
Cheers,
and it's great to see a commercial organisation getting together with government in a particular market segment. So thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
Cheers.